Welcome back, everyone, on this cool, it is cool day. I am here at Dekalb Cemetery between Camden and Kershaw, South Carolina. Thought I'd walk through a graveyard and see what kind of old graves we can find, old military. So grab a chair on this day the Lord has made. Sit back and enjoy. Also, I have a Patreon page. If you want to sign up for my Patreon, please consider doing so. On that page, I will do cemeteries that are extremely large. So go get yourself signed up. I take requests over there. And also, I have a PayPal and Cash App in the description of my channel. If you want to donate to the channel, please consider doing so. Comment, subscribe, share. First one I come up to is Cecil C. Ham, 1939 and 1991. He was also named Rabbit. Gloria G. Ham, 1941 to 2009. And here's Cecil Ooten, 1938 and 1999. Willie Mae Ooten, 1939 to 2013. And Douglas Scarlett, 1947 to 2013. And here's Billy E. Bowers, 1927 to 2018. He was named Papa Bowers, a man of prayer. And Margaret Small Bowers, 1926 to 2019. Here's Stacy Dion Slarely, 1969 to 2013. And here's Cordell Hull Pittman, 1934 to 2022. Mary Elizabeth Pittman, 1943 to 2017. And this is sad right here. Sydney Faye Cato, born on, died the same day, March 28, 2022. That's sad. Here's Sandra Sandy Jones, 1952 to 2019. And she was a Hood. Here's Roger Hood, but he's not passed away. Here's Debbie Boone Robinson, 1962 to 2017. Oh, she was a Davis. Debbie Boone Robinson Davis. But this one don't have a name on it. That one don't have a name on it. John Richard Young, 1932 to 2017. Annie Ruth Young, 1941 to 2014. But they don't say when they was married. But I like this headstone. It means he was a mechanic or liked to work with tools. There's Esmond H. Davis, 1907 to 1987. There's Samuel J. Davis, 1911 to 1977. Mabel C. Davis, 1916 to 2001. And here's my first military, John William Truesdale, SP5, U.S. Army, Vietnam, 1948 to 1975. Thank you for your service. Now, if you hadn't seen any of my videos, I leave it on the military, the soldier, as a paying tribute. So please don't click off the video. That's the only thing I'm doing is paying tribute to the soldier. And also, I forgot to say this, at the very end of the video, I will do a tribute video. Or kind of like I go through and take pictures, and at the very end, I'll add music to it. So stick around for the tribute video. And this is the oldest one I found so far. Corey B. Truesdell, 1880 to 1966. Sam C. Truesdell, 1882 to 1960. Samuel C. Truesdell Jr., SF2, U.S. Navy, World War II, 1925 to 1976. Thank you for your service. Here's Stephen Truesdell, 1959 to 2016. And Rebecca Ogburn Truesdell, 1931 to 2020. Here's Barbara Henson Jones, 1948 to 2017. Andy Henson Jr., 1946 to 1984. Here's John E. Cook, Corporal, U.S. Marine Corps, 1953 to 2001. Thank you for your service. Here's Elizabeth R. Hutchison, 1925 and 1988, I'm sorry. Here's Donnie J. Ray, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, 1918 to 1986. Thank you for your service. Here's Sumter B. Spradley, 1967 to 2009. And Angela J. Spradley, 1972. There, she hasn't passed away, but they was married on March 30th, 1991. There's Mary Elise Self Spradley, 1902 to 1977. I know some Spradleys. I got a buddy named Daniel Spradley. And here is Lista Boone Ray, 1903 to 1996. James Ray, 1884 to 1977. Belize Ray, 1923 to 1995. Dorothy Walker, 1928 till 2009. Jimmy Walker, 1950 to 2004. Timothy Walker, 1958 to 2014. Anthony B. Walker, 1957 to 1976. Here's Cecil Worsham, son of W.J.E. and E.J. Worsham, 1902 to 1918. Well, that was a mouthful right there. Is Mary H. Cato, 1899 till 1905. Oh, she was a baby. She was a kid. Here's Kathleen Elizabeth Sanders Truesdell, 1886 till 1953. And here's Betty Frances Jones, 1931 to 2020. Here's Lonnie B. Ray Jr., 1944 to 1969. Emma B. Ray, 1909 to 1995. Ronnie B. Ray Sr., 1904 to 1988. Here's William B. Auburn, South Carolina Private 114 Battalion, 30th Division. Thank you for your service. Here's Lottie B. Hornsby, 1901 to 1994. The wife or the daughter of Samuel Ann Phillips Hornsby, William D. Osborne, and E.E.W. Hillard. Here's James A. Osborne, 1903 to 1936. Molly Osborne, 1870 to 1956. Barry Ogborne, 1868 to 1939. Here's Richard Franks Pitts, SP4, U.S. Army, Vietnam, 1945 to 1978. Thank you for your service. Here's Joseph B. Dees, Jr., U.S. Army, World War II, 1926 to 2008. Thank you for your service. Here's Roscoe Reese Pitts, 1902 to 1967. Louise Owens Pitts, 1908 to 2003. And Gerald L. Jerry Simpson, 1945 to 2013. And Beverly Pitts Simpson, she hasn't passed away yet. It won't say when they was married either. Here's Elizabeth Rebecca Spears Horton, 1877 to 1947. Jesse Irvin Horton, 1869 to 1949. And here's Mitchell M. Ray, 1909 to 1970. Mary Lee G. Ray, 1909 till 1998. And here's Francis Michael Ray, South Carolina Air Force, Korea, 1932 to 1971. Thank you for your service. Here's Janie Ray, 1913 to 1994. And Ada Ray, 1917 to 1939. Kathleen Elizabeth Sanders Truesdale, 1886 to 1953. And Camille Elizabeth Love Truesdale, born in 1838. That's the only thing it says. Must have been a baby. Here's Coley Belize Truesdale, 1909 to 1944. And Sidney Hampton Truesdale, 1876 to 1933. Howie, 1884 to 1963. Rosalie Ray, Pet Cord. Well, that's that's a unique name. 1923 to 1995. Alex Ray, 1890 to 1969. There's Lawrence Ray, 1889 to 1959. Rosetta Ray, 1897 to 2001. Here's Ollie Ray, 1893 to 1932. Here's James Boone, Company 6, 20 S South Carolina Infantry, SA. Thank you for your service. Here's Henry Thomas Horton, South Carolina, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War I, 1895 and 1957. Thank you for your service. And here is James Grover, 1890 to 1974. Clara Cook Gregory, 1897 and 1970. Here's Mary Ellen McManus, 1898 and 1975. James Lee McManus, 1886 to 1968. Here's Ella V. Roberts, 1877 to 1959. Frank R. Roberts, 1875 to 1939. Here's James Branham, Private, U.S. Army, World War I, 1896 to 1980. Thank you for your service. Here's Lewis M. Cook, 1873 to 1932. Annie C. Cook, 1871 to 1935. This is Marion Hope, son of N.B. and M.J. Workman, 1908 and 1924. This is N.B. Napoleon B. Workman, 1865 and 1934. Maggie King Workman. This is MJ, 1870 to 1940. There's Lottie E. Rabin, 1876 and 1940. J. E. Rabin, 1872 to 1938. Here's J. H. Spears, 1872 to 1920. That's the only thing I can see on it. Here's Lewis S. Spears, 1880 to 1929. And Julianne Baker, 1921 to 1987. Here's Daniel L. Baker, U.S. Navy, World War II, 1921 and 1981. Thank you for your service. Here's Odell Cato, 1873 to 1945. Thomas C. Cato Sr., 1877 to 1956. And Ida Mae Cato, 1887 to 1953. Just to let y'all know, I'm probably going to have to change microphones because my DJI is about to die. So here's Clifton D. Shaley, 1881 to 1969. Arlene Gordon, 1933 to 1942. Margaret Shaley, 1917 to 1980. Here's James Thomas Gordon, 1938 to 1961. Married to Genevieve Wood, 1957. Here's Dr. L. Baker, 1877 to 1937. Ida S. Baker, 1882 to 1952. John T. Kraft, 1880 till 1959. Lavinia R. Kraft, 18. Here's Fletcher Branham, 1909 to 1948. Alma C. Branham, 1912 to 1973. Here's Albert Napper, South Carolina Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II, 1922 to 1970. Thank you for your service. And here's Ira Napper, 1888. That's the only thing it shows. Martha Napper, 1890 to 1961. Here's Bertha Hornsby, 1890 to 1975. Good long life. Here's Dusha Roberts, 1896 to 1933. Rosalie Bass, 1908 to 1998. Shayla Eli Bass, 1896 to 1978. Thaddeus J. Boone, 1934 till 1960. William J. Boone, Private, U.S. Army, World War II, 1918 to 2010. Thank you for your service. Marvin Henry, South Carolina, AMM2, USNR, World War II, 1925 to 1945. Thank you for your service. Henry Ellis Branham, S1 U.S. Navy, World War II, 1909 to, I don't know, the death, and I'm not mess with it. Thank you for your service. Here's William Henry, Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, 1923 till 1991. Thank you for your service. PFC Ralph Randolph Jr., 505 Trans Truck Company, LC, 1932 to 1954. Thank you for your service. Here's Perry Branham, Private, U.S. Army, World War II, 1925 to 1991. Thank you for your service. Here's L.C. Branham, South Carolina, PFC, Company 866, Engineer, World War II, 1923 to 1954. Thank you for your service. Robert Lewis Cook, Sergeant, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, Vietnam, 1937 to 1998. Thank you for your service. John Henry Hicks, U.S. Army, World War II, 1922 to 1991. Thank you for your service. Is Daryl F. Long, South Carolina Sergeant, U.S. Army, Vietnam, 1948 to 1969. Thank you for your service. Here's Frank A. Long, Sr., South Carolina Corporal, U.S. Army, World War II, 1922 to 1966. Thank you for your service. Here's Hayward Smith, U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force, World War II, Korea, 1925 to 2003. Thank you for your service. Here's Cecil Dennis, South Carolina Private, SVC, Company 25 Tank Battalion, World War II, 1916 to 1971. Thank you for your service. James T. Harris, Private, First Class, U.S. Army, World War II, 1923 to 2009. Thank you for your service. And that's going to do it for this one. We walked around the Dekalb Cemetery between Camden and Kershaw, South Carolina. Like I said in the first of the video, go get yourself signed up on my Patreon page. I take requests over there for really extremely large cemeteries and restaurant reviews. So go get yourself signed up over there. So that's it for this one. Be safe, God bless, and we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to let go and let God. Bye now.